From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Off the play fake, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Undercrunch. He's coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll have a first down past the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
He's checking crack. Shit. Hey, look at that.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Now Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Fellas, they don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action. Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against...
Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his second touchdown on the season, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tremaine Johnson could not be contained on the corner blitz.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Brings up 2nd and 5. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Check the hot read. Check, lucky.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We're going to start. Check, 59. Here we go, G, get off the field. Watch out. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Penny, the first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, Mariota. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Quentin Williams with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Show it.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Hey, turn it up. Tight go, tight go, tight go. Rush in, rush in.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Check back, check back. Spot, spot. No,
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. You go tight. You got tight. You ran, Eddie. Check 9. Check 9. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Again, it's Bell. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready? 31. Check 31. Deuce, deuce. Deuce, deuce. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
On 1st down, it's Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, check. Press. Ready? Press now. Check, check. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
61, matchbox lights. Check 13. Check 13. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now Bell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Yo, lady. 59. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check. Crunch. 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 Hatchet. Hatchet. Kill. Kill. Kill.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mariota. Go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he finds Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Let's go.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll go again with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Mariota now. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Hauschka adds the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The Jets take over first
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
All day, defense, all day. No. Off. Hey, switch gears.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Slam. Mike's 49.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Wide, get wide. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Check your hot read. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Marr is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A 1st down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up? I gotta be my Rams. Oh, if you ain't bringing the Steelers, then I'll pick a different team too. But if you picking your team, I gotta pick my team. All right. Oh, really? Is it? Oh shit! I didn't know it was like that. Damn, I was gonna pick. I'll stick with the Rams, but I was gonna pick the Cowboys. Damn. Shit. Who be giving you all these fucking players, yo?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football.
Damn, you think Bobby Wagner is only worth a second, though?
With Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's pretty young, too.
Hold on. Check. Switch. Slam. Super one.
Facts. Oh, shit.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
We'll see, man. That's my bread and butter.
And with that score, he tied Jim
I can't believe I beat Malik, though. I'm 2-1 against him.
Second most career total touchdowns by a player aged 25 or younger was 63. The most is Emmitt Smith. He had 75 in that span. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run. Probably right.
It's great, man. Once you think I'm going to one, I go to the other.
So the right now we're talking about, okay, what can we do?
I mean, I agree. It is kind of cheesy, but it works.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's
damn straight, man.
First down Rams.
I could tell he was getting pissed though, dog. Yo, he got 2 picks on me though. Like, he ran right up, man. Intercepted that shit like it was nothing.
Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that was a different play, though. That was the pass play out of it.
Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oof.
Now gone. Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Yeah, I'm moving Brandon Cooks to running back. So I got Todd Gurley and Brandon Cooks on each side.
Back-to-back incompletions.
One's 97 speed, one's 98 speed.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
See, I always forget that I could substitute too.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage.
Nah, dog.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Nah, this is gonna be cool right here.
Check. Here we go.
And Woods has it complete.
Oh.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
You're not wrong.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position.
Look, and if this formation ain't cheese, I don't know what is in this game, for real. Like, look at you come out. No, yours. Come out with 5 wide. Boop.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
You ain't even see him.
Near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
That's great. My rookie and Jalen Johnson for the Jets, he's got 2 picks now in these last 2 games.
I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first
hopefully he can get like a trade upgrade or something soon.
I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
See, I'm looking for a mobile quarterback too then, so I could add that element to my game. But that's in time. That's in time.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch twist. Watch cut.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation
so many
nowadays.
fucking gun formation or gun,
team that has
gun
enough confidence to go
this
ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency.
No, this is a custom playbook.
Come on. 180. 54. Watch the pass. 36. 36. Check 31.
Yeah, facts.
Check 31.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
He was posted. I accidentally pump fake there. That's the problem. Sometimes I'll push it too soon and it'll pump fake then instead. And I fuck myself.
On first down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on
you can't miss it, man.
Able to retain possession for them.
Oh my God, yeah. He's a fucking monster, dude.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
For real, when you're in the zone.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Maybe he ain't got friends or some shit.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson.
Boom, AD. This is every game I play with him, dude. He's a blessing. Absolute blessing.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And on this one,
down.
He'll get to the 15, right at the 15.
Oh, shit. He going for it.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. To throw is Wilson.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right, and avoids the contact by sliding.
I was about to bat that ball right out your hand.
On EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Yeah.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No, I learned that my first season, you know. Like I said, this is only my 2nd season in Connected Franchise ever with other people. Like, I didn't realize. I thought I was good. I was like, shit, these people are insane. Oh, shit.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
I'm done fucking with you.
Those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you. I got you. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Switch.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
Yeah, if I would have broke that, though.
Bobby Wagner.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's able to get
it's all good, man. Pennies make dollars. I like it. I like it.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check nickel. Watch the safety creep. Check 3.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this.
Yo, they Jude Darrell Henderson, man. He's definitely faster than 89.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the
outside.
outside,
For sure.
to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense
getting his
shows what they call
juju.
a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now a first down throw.
Ooh, Shaquille Griffin.
Complete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
Oh, my God, yeah, he's insane.
Than done.
Undercrush. Cornell.
I don't like that look.
We got double up. Check 52. Big Ed.
They'll try a
That's a lot
handoff right
better.
with Gurley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams on 3rd.
Yo, in this one league, someone just drafted Troy Polamalu Jr. Like one of the guys was named that. Yeah. Yeah, right?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's complete to Cooks. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We play to win.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
7-7.
So all even at 7.
Yeah, my problem is I give
now
up
as
the
they
big
kick it
play
away.
too much on defense, man. Like, I'd be picking the wrong formation, and then I just get burnt.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Donald getting him
Nah,
once
dude.
again.
Aaron
His
Donald
third
can
sack
definitely
of the
outrun
afternoon.
Russell Wilson, I feel.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him
Against
on the ground.
Jalen Ramsey.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up.
He was on him like glue.
Of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hell yeah. We got rid of fucking Akeem Talib and Marcus Peters.
Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, come on, Weddle. You got to get that.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a
That's Nikel Roby Coleman, who you were having problems with against me, remember?
Making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
What?
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Goff. He's letting it fly for Crooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
Now it's gone. A deep ball for Gurley. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Louis. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got it. 57's Mike.
Again, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods.
Get the fuck out of
He
here.
had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Ain't that some shit?
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
That's our ball. Every time.
What?
That's our ball.
It just gave me the ball.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Your guy touched it, I think, and then my guy got it, so.
Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Thanks for the 3.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take the win.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Aaron Donald's in the zone too, baby.
Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Oh, Ramsey should have had that, dog.
Cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there.
Oh, no, that
Just
was
not playing as
someone
well as
else.
we
That
need
wasn't
to.
Ramsey.
Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll find Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No, here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Now a fake on the
Son of a
give here
bitch,
as
he
they
did
try
it
to run
again and
pass
wouldn't throw
option.
it.
Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
No, it is.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ric Flair.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first.
I've been trying to do that more too, like keep my pocket presence.
3rd play of the drive. 3rd down.
Spectacular. Yeah, moving around in the pocket and instead of breaking it outside.
From a 3 and out.
Check. Check 99. Check 99. Quick the edge.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run past.
Man, he ain't block him that time.
Doesn't go anywhere.
Fuck Cooks.
Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Shell. 57's right. Watch the sprint.
Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Super 66.
Goff throwing again.
Oh.
Line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right
I should have put it high.
The zone was absolutely locked up.
I forget that I can do that though, all the time.
But if there's a time to force it,
High and low passes and shit.
Right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
L1 and L2.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective,
I was
that
scared
keeps the
I could do
deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've
Dante
kept
Fowler.
within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start the next drive?
Fake me out.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 82 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The burst to get
yeah, I did play the Bills, so I don't know. Their defense is all right, but like it ain't no Seahawks defense.
Absolutely, because you've done
hell, I was able to run. I was able to run for fucking 230 some yards with Bell. So
the LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete.
Yep.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Slam. Kill.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
180. I got you, boy. Wall. Get wall. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
He gets it to Cooks. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And the drive stays in motion.
I was sweating there, man.
Pickup on 4th.
That's like, if I don't get this, I'm fucked.
Successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Goff.
I even watched you do the whole fucking time. Threw it right to him.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where
I'm saying I'm terrible at when it comes to passing, man.
You know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Wilson. Big hold of the 30.
How the fuck Jalen Ramsey? You're supposed to be on him. I'm supposed to be able to man you up and not have to worry about shit.
There. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
You saw it, that hole close shut.
Get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy that... Now look at
Give me
this.
that.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a
It's
Rams
on now.
touchdown.
They want me to go for the toe.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the
What
end
formation
zone.
was it?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back.
Thought I caught you slipping.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't
Oh, no fucking way.
All right,
Tyler Lockett, he's at the 30.
Son of a
10,
bitch.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Yo,
Tyler
yo, you
Lockett,
almost ate shit.
82 yards.
Ramsey almost ate you
As
for
they can
lunch.
even this game here in the
Fuck.
4th quarter with the
Look at
extra
him.
point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense.
Oh, he misses it.
Out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defense.
Yeah, that was.
Play and into the end zone.
That was. I didn't know what was happening at first, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I just took Ramsey off of the guy that he's passing to.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with a slim lead.
Excuse me.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up.
Damn,
on the
he's
clock.
nasty.
What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball.
Yeah, I don't know why,
Their
dog.
dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A 1-yard
Yeah.
gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it.
Yeah,
As we
that's
come
true.
up on a big 3rd down.
57's the hold on. Check. We're good.
Goff now looking to throw.
Son of a
And he will
bitch.
not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag
ain't
there
dumb, man.
offensively.
Come
Several
on.
the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Did you fucking switch, guys?
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
2 minutes left.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is
Nope.
incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation...
Nah, he had his head around. What do you mean?
Loosening up a couple of extra steps, that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
The no fun league.
Here's Carson.
Nowhere.
The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Knocked out.
4th down now defensively.
Against Ramsey, man. Or no, that was... Oh, yeah, that was against Ramsey.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful. Not to
Yeah.
get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and get
Mikel
the
Roby
big first
Coleman.
down.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. He's
Get
got
the
daylight.
fuck out of
Past
here.
the 20.
Look at that big man
And
run.
all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon. 69 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle.
Here it is. 1:14 left, 3 timeouts. It's plenty of time.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it
I'm about to
away.
Tom Brady the fuck out of this. We'll see. Seahawks once.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game...
And,
damn.
There as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
I shouldn't have played it so aggressive.
You think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there.
That's always what I'd be doing. I'd be playing it so aggressive all the time.
They'll run on 1st down.
Yeah.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry. He's coming, double up. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. He's got
oh my God.
Much more inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
It's all good. I got to try a bunch of shit out.
Through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra.
That's what these are about.
Successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
You were sweating. Don't lie though. Yeah.
The LA offense ready to go
Oh,
for their
sure,
next
for
drive.
sure.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end
right?
the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Some bitch.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Jared Goff and the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams as they match up with a former league MVP, Matt Ryan, and the Atlanta Falcons. With that, let's get up to Atlanta. We're standing by at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
On first down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now gone. And that's incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Goff now to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taking it about the 16. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
No. Check 4. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. He hits his running back, Procise. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, 5 catches for an even 100 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. on 2nd and 11 now. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now it's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
22.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down carry for Prosise. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Hey, Tuesday. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Barner. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Got it. I got motion. Wait. Check. Crunch.
They'll run. It's Barner. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 37. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Goff. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's put him on the bus. 51.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 20! They give him a gain of 37. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there.
Still first down.
25! Go. Go. Kill. Wait. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Ryan tacks on the extra point. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run. It's Gurley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ted McKinley made his way into the backfield.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Barner. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They run again with Barner. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Snap hit, boy.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's just 21. It's just me. Wait. No.
Here's Procise. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a run for Barner. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
51, Sam!
Procise on the toss. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Zerline connects on the extra point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll run with precise. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to Procise. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff working right. And a short gain down to about the 33. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Check 20.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So So for the Falcons, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.